Hello, hey, how's everybody doing? Hello? Hello, how's everybody doing? You know, the topic for tonight is absent fathers are the issue, not single mothers. Uh, hey, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, how's everyone doing? What's going on? All right. Basically, I feel like I said like single mothers are the issue. No, not single mothers are the issue, but absent fathers are the issue. There's too many men that have abandoned their prodigy, and they're not taking care of their kids. They're not being responsible, being accountable. But they keep going out here making babies, endangering their legacy, their seed, all that good stuff. As black men, we have to protect our seed. We have to make sure that before we impregnate a woman, that we make sure that we wrap up or protect ourselves, our legacy, and we can't keep blaming everything on the woman. What king, what leader keeps blaming other people for how things turn out? So. You can't be you can't be the leader, you can't be the head, keep putting all the blame on single mothers, It just doesn't work that way, So we have to do better in the home, do better in the household. It's not fair that she needs to go out there and work, come home, cook, clean, and hey, what's going on, Amber? Amanda, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? But it's not fair for her to get up there and work 8-10 hours a day, and then her to work 8-10 hours a day, then come home and have to do laundry, have to fold clothes and all that good stuff while the dad isn't there. That's the biggest issue to me, is the dad not being present. We can sit here and say, choose better, she should choose better, but at the end of the day, it's on our watch. It's on our watch, because we carry the seed. We need to be understanding of our family legacy and make sure that before we procreate, this woman has our last name. Bottom line, point blank. If she does not have my last name, no, I cannot give you my seed, you're not my legacy. My dad always tell me that your legacy, your name is your reputation. Your reputation is life. At the end of the day, we have to do better. We can't keep blaming black women. We can't keep blaming that. We have to take the onus. Like, look, I'm gonna do what I need to do. At the end of the day, it's on us. Any other area we have to be accountable for. We have to be accountable. When we go to our jobs, we have to make sure we have our work badges. We have work badges. When you go to the doctors, you got to have paperwork. You go to the dentist, we have to make sure we have paperwork on file, on check. So when it comes down to us finding a woman, then we need to make sure we have condoms, or we be abstinent. If we know we don't want the result of it, then we cannot keep laying around with this woman, that woman. We need to protect ourselves. It's not good to keep. It's not good to keep. It's not good to keep laying around with this one, that one, and having 5-10 kids with 3-4 different baby mothers. We have to do better and take ownership for us, because at the end of the day, it's all on us. How can we be clean? How can we have the head be the king, and we're not setting a good example for our women to follow? How can we say that? We cannot say that until we realize the value of our last name and understand that we need to do better. Point blank. It's just too many Everything should not be on the mother. Like, point blank, we cannot keep doing this. Cannot keep blaming the mother for everything just because you won't be responsible, for protecting your seat, protecting your nuts. It's not her job to police your body. Like as Asia would say, hopefully she's watching because she always say this to me and stuff. It's not her job, you need to make sure you protect yourself. And if you are gonna engage in having sex, then just make sure you protect what outcome you have. If you have a child, make sure you be man enough to lay down with her. If you lay down with her, you make sure you take care of that child. I don't care if I don't care about. I don't want to keep hearing excuses like she should have got an abortion. She should have got an abortion. You as a black man need to make sure that if you have a child on this earth, you are taking care of that child. I don't want to hear the excuses because you knew what's going on before you laid up with that woman. Now, you know what I mean? It's your job to make sure you're doing more than just paying child support and sending money every now and then. We can't keep doing that. We have to value our seed and just not keep sleeping around and then having all these kids and blame it on the woman and having her do all the work. That's just not, it don't make sense to me. Somebody else, it may make sense to, but for me, it always starts at the head. It starts at the general manager and it goes all the way down. We can't keep sleeping around and, having kids and we're not being accountable, all this choose better. Nah, son, we gotta do our job as black men. Come on now. It's us. We are the ones leaders. We pursue, we pursue. We are the pursuers, So we need to make sure that before we lay down and that we are protecting ourselves. I don't care about, she has all these options. I don't care about all that shit. We need to make sure that we are protecting our legacy, she can do a before the pill, after the pill. I don't care about that. You make sure that you protect yourself, protect your family legacy. This is something that our young men need to learn. All this sleeping around, that's not cool. That's not cool. You said women are smart, we gotta stop fucking ain't shit niggas. Yeah, to a certain degree, but even that being said, it's still on the man. We still gotta make sure we're doing our part and protecting our legacy and our last name, So that's how I feel about it, Not everything is on the woman. Nothing's on the woman that we keep trying to tell her to choose better. What grown man keeps blaming the woman to choose better, and you have so much power between your genitalia. You have so much power. But we have to do better, point blank, point blank, it's on us, we're considered the head, the leaders, we want to be kings, but we don't want to take responsibility or be accountable. That's fucked up, that's messed up, so, keep blaming the woman. I don't know what king, what CEO keep blaming everybody else. He puts everything on his shoulders. It's on him if it mess up. It's on his shoulders. It's not on nobody else's shoulders. So that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. At the end of the day, it's our legacy, our last name, and we need to make sure we're accountable. Not just financially, but be there. Help the children out with schoolwork, help the children out on projects, take the children out to the store. And I don't mean being a part-time father and only being a parent when it suits you. It need to be all the time. Your children need to know that you got protected emotionally, physically, and psychologically. They need to make sure that they know they have a father that's there for them and pushing them, every day, you know. Oh, hey, Asia, what's going on? Asia, what's going on, sister? Hey, hi, sister, what's going on? Asia, what's up? What's up, point blank? We got to mentor the young kids of the next generation. Like, nah, son, it's not cool to be sleeping around. Like, nah, all these double standards that you putting on with boys and girls, that's not cool, son. Nah, I don't want you focused on just trying to sleep around. Just try to find one, or, you know, I mean, that's how I look at it. I'm doing good, Asia. How are you today? I'm doing all right. How are you? Well, yeah, like I said, it starts with the man. Pregnancy starts with the man. You know, it starts with the man. She can only reproduce what we give to her. You know, so that's how I feel. You know, if pregnancy does start with the man. You know, it does start with the man. You said point blank, men need to address, educate, and mentor young men. Need to do the same for young girls and teach one another. I'm good done. Had to curse a few F boys out. Oh snap! What happened? Yeah, but like I said, I understand it's on me. I feel like it's on me as far as to be the new voice of the next up and coming generation. I feel that a lot of older cats in the game are in their own ways. But that don't got nothing to do with me. I got to make sure I do what's right for me and my family, my future wife. I got to make sure I'm there at all costs. It's on me. The finger is pointed on me to make stuff happen. So, that's how I look at it. Now, that's how I look at it. Somebody else may look at it differently, but this is how I feel. We got to do better. Having 4 or 5 baby mamas, come on now. That ain't cool. That ain't cool now. Especially you're not active, come on now. Take your seed, your legacy, man. Like, quit all this sleeping around and having this baby mama in Florida and Tennessee and stuff. Where do they get this blaming stuff from? Man, it's just, you said, oh, so you're getting married? Of course, one day, of course. I want somebody to have that honor of having me as a Collier and birth my children. Of course. What you mean? What you mean, Lee? Queen, what you mean, Queen? Of course. You gotta have my legacy. I need my legacy to be passed down so we can set good example for the up and coming generation. So whoever that's gonna be, I don't know. But I'm just saying, we as black men, we gotta do better, point blank. Point blank, we gotta do better, So that's those are my thoughts. You said, so what's their plan when the condoms pop? It don't really matter. If anytime you engage sexually with a woman, you already know there's already a possibility that she might get pregnant. Just be careful who you sleep with. I understand she has a big butt, big breasts, but that doesn't mean she's worthy of having your seed, your legacy, your last name. It doesn't mean that. Okay, that's cool. You have physically, but where is she mentally? You have to evaluate these chicks. I don't care if she has the physical, but if she's not right mentally, then I don't really need her on my team. I don't need her. Like, I really don't need you. I'm just being honest. You don't have mentally, you can't stimulate you mentally, then there's no way I'm giving you my seed. Like, I just can't do that. And that's just me being honest and me being real. So that's all I really got to say on this matter. That's all I got to say on this matter. Who else we got coming? He said, why does everything expect the woman to control a man? How come a man can't control his own nut? Well, I get on the men. They need to, when you're about to ejaculate, you know that feeling. Like, I don't blame the woman, So, that's how I look at it. you said, so what is the plan? The plan is basically, I know myself, I have to do my part in educating the youth. I feel like a lot of the older cats, they're already set in their ways, but I just have to go out and talk and mentor these kids so they don't continue the generational curses, as you'll say, you know, so we can do better and prosper as a unit, you know. So that's what we got to work on. He said pull out. Nah, you don't need to pull out. You just, I mean, you need to make sure that you got to make sure that you be responsible if you do get this woman pregnant. That's it. You know, quit trying to sleep around with every woman. That's not the lifestyle you want to have. You know, there are shit you can catch. So all the sleeping around, that's not a good look. You know, I'm not saying be abstinent. I'm not saying be celibate, but I'm just saying just be cautious of whoever you sleep with. She could potentially be the mother of your children, and you have to realize that, and you have to honor the children. If she does get pregnant, you have to make sure that you honor the children and be there, like I said, emotionally, physically, spiritually as well, and financially as well. You have to make sure you're doing all for your children and be the example. You know, that's how I look at it. You know. So that's all I really got to say on this. I mean, if y'all, you know, so y'all have any questions or anything, you know, just holler at me and stuff. Yeah, I had to get on live first time to talk about this because you see everybody want to blame the mother for everything. I'm like, okay, when is the man gonna be responsible for his own thing, you know, his own eggplant, you know? That's how I look at it. When are you going to be like, look, this woman, she may have the physical attributes, but this is not the person I need to be giving my seed, my legacy to, you know? So, you know, and also with the whole single mothers is why is not the pressure on the men to get married and everything, all the pressure's on the woman, you know, the woman should get married by 30 years old, but the man can be doing what he want to do until he's 40, 50 years old, and you know it's always these double standards. You know, I don't appreciate that. All these double standards. You know, we gotta do better because we can't expect women to be married and yet we have another side don't want to get married or talk about, oh well, she's just gonna take you for your money, your resources, as if black men actually have stuff to really offer. A lot of these women, we really don't have nothing to offer these women. A lot of the times, you say, I just give him my, he's not good for my kid, he's not good for me. A lot of times, I might go to another subject, but I'm just saying, a lot of times, I would just feel like a lot of black men are wasting these women's time. You know, we're really wasting y'all's time because a lot of these men ain't really trying to do nothing with you. And then, you know, get mad when you sit there and wait 10, 15, you talk about your celibate, then you get upset, get all in the feelings, and then you tell her that, you know, you're sleeping around, then it's an issue. You know, we gotta really get some healing, get therapy. I know that might be something new in the black community or whatever you want to call it, but we really need to get some help, therapy, get some counseling, get something, because we gotta set the example for our black women and our generations coming up. So that's how I look at it.